All right, guys, welcome back. We finally made it to Abysscraft for Advent of Genesis. I hope I said it right this time, right?
Yep.
Oh, hell
Yes, you got
yeah,
it right this
dude.
time.
I'm learning. My brain is expanding. Holy crap, it's so big
Go
now.
watch our other videos to see how many times Kate got it wrong.
Yeah, which is a lot. I'm going to tell you that. Once again, joined with Dean and Ellis, as always, except when Ellis disappears sometimes because he has work. So we're gonna go through Abysscraft here and just kind of review it. Okay, I'm hearing reverb now, but once again, thanks to the Shadowverse Evolve community on Discord. They're the ones who put together this Google Doc that we are using to review the cards somewhat early, and it's already been organized with pictures, so it made our life so much easier. So thank you so much for the people who put this together. I think other than that, you guys need to like, comment, subscribe because we need more subscribers. We're actually growing, and I love it. So we're gonna keep trying to push this content out. Once we're done reviewing this stuff, I think we have some small things planned, but hopefully we keep going.
I'm not going on a 4-month hiatus.
Yeah. Well, hopefully there's no world pandemics anymore that make us not play anything competitively for 2 years. But all right, here we are. I guess we'll just start it, or I'll start it off here. First card for Abysscraft is Cerberus. It's a 4-cost 3/3 Demon World. I don't know if traits matter for this. I don't think they do. When
I
I
don't
played
think they
this.
do.
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of, no.
Has Evolve 2, and then Fanfare put Mimi or a Coco in your EX area, and then Necro Charge 10, put one of each instead. A Mimi is a 0-cost Nightmare Demon World spell with choose an enemy follower, deal 2 damage to it, and then Coco is a 0 play point Nightmare Demon World spell with choose one of your followers, give it +2/+0. And then the evolved form, if this would work, there we go, is put both there basically without having the Necro Charge. I forgot.
Well, you would actually get 2 of each.
Oh yeah. If you have the Necro Charge, right? So you would get both.
Yeah.
Yep. I forgot. Necro Charge is you got to remove it from game, right?
No, just gotta have it engraved.
Oh, you just have it engraved. Okay, yeah. Confusing with the digital card game for a second there. I mean, card is value. I I don't know if there's much to say beyond that. Like, this is pretty.
It
decent,
is
right?
extremely strong.
Does it show the Mimi and Coco?
Yeah, we already talked about
it. Does it like?
No.
Do we have an image of those? They're not at like the end of the documentary.
Well, they might be at the end.
They might be at the end with neutral or something, but we'll see it
Tokens.
eventually. Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Anything else to add? Because I think we all know this is a good card.
No, I mean the card's insane because you either get like double clear plus 2 extra face damage, or you get like 4 extra face damage, just like using this normally. Because the idea is that you like slap the +4, like you slap like the Mimis or the Coco, whichever one buffs, you slap that on the a card with Storm.
Yep.
So it's just like super strong.
Yep. All right. Next card here.
Oh, this guy, PTSD flashbacks from
This
like
card is
yesterday.
This card is so good in digital.
Oh my god, and sadly he is so shit in this. This is Lord Atomy, 9 mana, 6/6, and when you play this card, put 4 nightmare cards, already small buff, in the stand state into your graveyard, or banish 4 nightmare cards in your EX area. Subtract 9 from its cost. Okay.
What does put 4 nightmare cards in the stand state?
So when you play something, you declare you're going to play something and then you pay its cost?
I don't know.
I'm actually it says when you play it, so how would you subtract 9 from its cost if if that's not how?
Well, I guess. I mean, I think you just get to play for free.
I'm pretty sure like the ordering is you reveal the card. I'm gonna assume it's kind of like why it's another card game to play. You reveal the card that you're going to be casting, and then you pay the cost.
Yeah, I don't think that really matters at all because your opponent doesn't have chaining to your card, so that's literally an irrelevant statement.
Yeah, it's just I know in Magic you need the mana floating first before you can play the card.
Right.
Probably why.
Well, that's because you have like chaining and stuff, but like you don't have chaining to this, so like you just get to put the card down.
Yeah.
Okay, so that completely. I think that was an offshoot tangent. Coming from a different game, but this card not being able to attack with the cards that you put into the graveyard for the cost. Means that I think that only the second line could ever be relevant, and that would be like if you could turbo out 4 cards in your EX area. Like imagine the fairy circle that Forest has that puts 3 in your EX area for 1. Like if you could see this guy come down turn 2, that would be good. But like as is, like the needing 4 untapped guys
Yeah.
to summon it is like kind of rough. So I think what we need to see more EX area generation from Shadow.
Yeah, really quick to add too. I forgot that in this, I should have changed this before we got into this, but in the document itself, before there was an official English term for Abysscraft, it was called Nightmare. It was the translation the community was using. So if we ever say Nightmare, like in here, we mean Abysscraft, like fall or whatever, right?
Oh yeah.
I prefer calling it Spooky Craft.
Yeah, yes. Honestly, Spookcraft is the better term, which people should.
I just flip flop between what class it is in digital.
Depending if I'm pinging myself, I'm actually playing Blood. No.
Yeah. This guy, he's Shadow, but like, oh my god, what fantastic art though! I love Adamy's art there.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Me too. Atomy is sick. I really like him in digital. He's ridiculous, but
I hate him in digital. It's so gross.
That might be my.
Go
ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
Oh, that might be my favorite thing about Shadowverse is just the artwork alone. Like the artwork in Shadowverse is really good.
Yeah, like I don't want to go off too much into tangent about the artwork, right. But what I like about this artwork so much is that it has a mix of like, you know, people who like that anime style stuff, like that's still mixed in here, but the people who aren't like really drawn to that, but like the more like detailed, like, you know, really like gritty looking cards and stuff like that, that exists in Shadowverse as well. So yeah. Wait, what did you say?
I said this looks like a Magic card.
Yeah, exactly. So I think the art styles are like, don't push people. At least people who just look at it at a glance won't like be like, ew, anime essentially. But yeah, because I know some other games have that problem.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else to add to this card before we move on?
No, I just wish it. I hope it gets support in the future to make it as much of a tear as it was.
Yep. All right. Next card here.
This is me. So we got Medusa. It is a 6/6 for 6. It has, when you play this card, if Crimson is active for you, subtract 1 from its cost. Add an extra 0 there. When you play this card, Necro Charge 10, subtract 1 from its cost. It has Bane. It also has activate, act this card, choose an enemy follower, and destroy it. Crimson is Vengeance. Is that right?
It's if you take in a damage this turn.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So if you pinged yourself once, this becomes a 5 cost, and then also if you have Necro Charge 10, you subtract another one, so it becomes a 4 cost, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And
then it's just a big body.
Yeah. So it's interesting that it has Bane and also act to choose an enemy follower to destroy it. So this can still pick things that are standing as well, right? So card seems like very valued, especially if you're able to drop it for 4 cost.
Yeah, and it has like enough of a health pool that like it usually takes like a ping or like a big guy into it, and then the Bane is just like, you know, if it gets hit with like a big card with like maybe like a 6/5, a 6/7 or something, like the 6/7 still dies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, solid card all around, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next card here, Righteous Devil. It's a 4 cost 2/4. And it has evolve, subtract 3 from your leader's health, evolve this follower, and then it has Bane. The evolution has direct attack and Bane, and whenever an enemy follower is destroyed, deal 1 damage to its leader. Add 1 to your leader's health.
Card seems good on the surface.
Yeah, I mean, like kind of not having to pay any play points to evolve the card, but also like pinging yourself to be able to activate what is it called, Crimson in this.
Yeah.
Seems pretty solid overall.
Yeah.
All right,
and its
tell us how.
Side,
Go ahead.
Its evolved side is treated as having Rush, so having direct attack and Bane. It can deal with something really big on its own, like it's kind of removal.
Yeah. Yeah, and then I guess also whenever you do destroy the enemy follower with Bane too, you get a ping and heal 1, right? So
yeah, as long as he's still up, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, yeah, he probably still has to be alive. All right, Dean, tell us how we were wrong about this card.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about Abysscraft other than the like 12 1-drop like absolute smork deck.
Okay, so we have no idea for sure how much this is played early on, but card seems pretty solid, right?
Yeah, I think it looks like a good card. I think it could, it probably gets better over time once the format slows down a little bit and we get like some more shakeups.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but like, yeah, what in set one, Abysscraft was just like so. It was like it was a play style that I can't wrap my head around, and it was just a low cost card good, a high cost card bad. If it had a three, in the corner, it was probably unplayable.
All right. All right, let's go next card here.
Oh, Mordecai the Duelist, another iconic card with a huge stat reduction here, huge cost reduction. 5 mana, 5/5. With last words, subtract 3 from your leader's health, put him back on the board.
In the digital card game, he just kept coming back no matter what, right?
He's also 8 mana though.
Oh
he
yeah.
Was he also a 7/7?
No.
Oh, he's a 5/5 still.
Yeah.
Mm.
He's had some retrains that are different, but like, yeah, this card's definitely probably pretty good once. See, these are cards that I think are going to be better as time goes on, more than like what people settled on, or like maybe there's definitely like a less aggressive build of Shadow somewhere with these cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's probably like correct me if I'm wrong, but did you say early on like the Crimson mechanic for Abysscraft wasn't used as much, or was that the main one?
It Necro Charge wasn't played, but like Crimson was like only on some, like there was like a 1-drop that did it, and like they would use that.
Oh,
Oh no,
okay.
yeah, they would use it, but they'd only proc it with like 2 different cards from the
So
list I remember.
it wasn't like a huge like game changing mechanic, right, for the deck for the most part. It seems like early
It was
on.
game changing because your 1-drop got +1/+1.
Yeah, no, but but I mean, it's not something you're constantly thinking about, right? Like you need to activate. So like this could be a card potentially in the future that does get better, like Dean was saying, because I think anything that lets you almost basically activate Crimson for free later on might be pretty good, depending on how they expand Abysscraft.
Not the fact you drop an unkillable card.
Well, yeah, that's really annoying. But also, like, people can just kind of ignore it in a weird way, sorta, because like it doesn't have I want to say guard for some reason. It doesn't have taunt or
Ward.
whatever. Yeah, ward.
That's what you think, so we give it Ward.
True.
You don't know. He doesn't
Yep.
know.
And yeah, I'm missing critical information. All right, on to the next card then.
Yep.
All right, this fucking art is fire. That's all I'm gonna say.
This art is really good. So this is Dire Bond. It is a 1-drop amulet. It has fanfare, deal 1 damage to your leader, draw a card. So it's draw a card, trigger or activate Crimson. It has activate 2 pay points, act this card and put it into your graveyard. Deal 1 damage to your leader, draw a card. So you can play this down for 1, take a damage, draw a card, activate your Crimson. The following turn, you could do the same thing for 2. Seems good if you're playing a Crimson deck. If you're not playing a Crimson deck, it's definitely not as good. It is still take 1, draw 1 for 1 that eats a field slot. So I don't know. I could see it situationally being good outside of Crimson, but that's probably
this could be good in the sense that this is also a card that you can destroy for bringing out our boy. What was it, Atomy? I forget his name already.
Ooh, it is a card.
Yes. Yeah. So you could cheat him out with stuff like this. This card is just overall, I think, is just solid. Like it's probably going to see play for a long time, especially if Crimson gets even more support.
It's not bad. Yeah. I do want to say though, if you didn't know about Shadowverse back in the day, they nerfed these they nerfed over 500 cards.
Right.
This card here, that red on the chest, that used to not be there.
Oh,
you're talking about the art. Yeah. They nerfed a lot of cards.
They nerfed. Yeah, there was a balance patch because the art was even better than it is today.
Yeah, the art was too powerful. All right,
that's funny.
Next card. Hell's Unleasher. It's a 2-cost 2/2 that has activate. Act this card and put it into your graveyard. Choose a follower from your graveyard with cost 3 or more and add it to your hand. All right, so this is the type of card where it's like it's probably pretty good if you're milling a lot of shit into your graveyard, which is what you're trying to do, right? With what's it called again? Necro Charge. So it can have some recursion of like some big creature that you want, right? That you milled out. Um, but outside of that, this seems like pretty. If you're not going to use it for its effect, it seems pretty dead. What do you guys think?
Yeah, this card reads really bad to me.
Yeah, I mean it's
Unless
like I said, like unless you're like milling a bunch of cards out of your deck for Necro Charge, and then you're like, oh crap, I dropped my 8-drop that I need, then this will get it back to me. Or I guess maybe you recycle a big guy. But yeah.
Yeah, if you have like a deck that mills more than what we currently do, then yeah, this guy could get better because like, just extra copies of card. But I think the mill is just too slow at the moment. So like maybe this guy comes back in like, some time. But yeah.
Yeah, in some other meta format where, or yes, basically yeah, some other meta where this could be really good. Like and in some kind of Abyss toolbox deck, this could be really really sick. Like later on, if there's even more like really good Abyss support for that. But yeah,
It does feel Necro Charge. Well, no, it doesn't. It's
it doesn't.
neutral on Necro Charge, isn't it?
That
Yep,
card sucks.
you just basically
Oh.
replace the card in your yeah. All right, but yeah, I think right now it's just pretty a whatever card it seems like. All right, next card.
Crazed Executioner. Oh, I get all the good ones.
It does.
3 mana, 3/3, evolve for 1. And behold the strong. This card is so gross.
Yeah.
When you evolve, take 2 damage, and then you choose an enemy player, and then you get to look at their hand and force them to discard a card.
Card is busted. How do you not play 3 of those?
Confiscation on a body. Yeah.
Oh, this card is very unbalanced for what it is. Like if it were they choose a card and discard it, it would be fine. But like this card, we were sitting down in our playtesting, and every time you put this card on the table, I was ready to scoop for the next game.
No, I didn't think it was
100%.
because you beat it a couple times. I think the thing is though, is it lets the aggro deck be so much better because like you get to look at your opponent's hand and go, oh, those cards that would stop me.
Yeah.
Now the problem is when they have 2 copies of the same card, and then you go, oh no, I've lost.
I mean, that's the only games that I won was when I had 2 copies of removal to deal with something. Like,
but yeah.
Like if we were playing a game and he ate my only copy of removal, or if I'm playing the aggro matchup and he eats my big swingy aggro card, the game's just unwinnable. Like this card is very powerful for what it is.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say like it's definitely like really strong, but at the same time, it is like one of those things. Like right, it doesn't apply face pressure. It doesn't clear a board in any way, shape, or form. It's about like setting up for the next turn and hoping to like just put your opponent back.
Yeah. What's its evolve cost?
1. So it's a 4 mana card.
So, but you could play it down.
Whenever you make the going second thing. No.
No, you could do it to trigger Crimson.
Yeah, you can. What like in my head and how I evaluate this card, what makes this card so insane to me is that it's if you're you're only playing this card if you're evolving it. Like we agree on that pretty much, right?
Right, yeah.
So
yes.
So this card essentially says I get a 2 for 1 my opponent immediately. And then if you're playing against a combo deck, you can pull out the key piece from their hand, which is really good.
Yeah.
Against the aggro mirror, you get a 2 for 1 in aggro is like insane, and you're also being like really aggressive with your board is really really good. There's not too many horrible downsides to this card other than like I guess if your evolve deck needs slots, you're probably only going to play like maybe 2 of these in your evolve deck since your evolve deck only has 10 cards in it. So maybe
I think they play 2.
Yeah, I think it is 2.
It is 2 on the list.
Well. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2. Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure other cards are fighting for evolve slots, right? But this card is just really, really powerful. Go ahead.
Yeah, I think this card is like triple S plus.
Yes.
But like I'm saying like there are times that it's very clear, right? It's like depending on your opponent's hand quality depends on like what this is actually doing.
It is really bad in Dragon and set 2.
No, because this stuff only triggers at end of their turn.
Oh, is it? Oh, never mind then.
Yeah. So and then like the information gained too as an aggro player playing this, or even like say there's like a control list for Abysscraft. Like the information is really really big in these type of games.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. In set 2, you can play hand control.
Yes, and it's disgusting.
Oh boy, I can't wait for set 2 because this is probably the deck I'm going to be playing because I love making people.
It might be the deck that I play too.
I like not doing anything while my opponent also can't do anything. I'm like, yeah, I hit you for 1. Also, remove a card from your hand. All right, next turn. But you got a top deck for the rest of the game. Feels kind of bad. But yeah, this is probably, at least personally for me, like early on, this is the big reason I was attracted to Abysscraft early because this card is so stupid.
it's a pretty funny card. I like when I saw this, I'm like, wow, they sure are doing paper stuff, ain't they?
Yeah.
All right, next card. Ellis.
Oh, it's me, right? This is Dark Sumner. It is a 3/2 for 2. It has Fanfare. If Crimson is active for you, this card gets +1/+1 and Rush. So if you take that damage, it is a 4/3 for 2 that eats another card on your opponent's board potentially. If not, it's just a 3/2 for 2, and that's probably medium.
Card seems.
I think that...
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna say card seems kind of a bit mid in a sense. But if you have Crimson active, it's like 2 cost removal, right?
Yeah.
I guess it fills up your Necro Charge as well because you're gonna put it.
This is a silver. Okay, this is a silver. Never forget, Swordcraft starter deck gold is a 3/3 for 2.
Oh no.
So this is better than the gold in Swordcraft.
It is situationally better than the Golden Swordcraft.
It's better. Trust.
You don't always have Crimson.
In reality, this is an aggro card.
It is. Yeah.
This is just an overstated vanilla, basically.
Yes. That's how I felt about it. Was that it was an overstated vanilla.
All right. I think we're in agreement there. So next card here is Dark General. It's a 5/5 for 4. And it has Fanfare. If Crimson is active for you, this gains Storm. All right. Any card that has Storm on it, in my head, is automatically this card's good because this is how you
look at that stat line.
Right?
Look at that stat line for 4.
Even at 5/5 for 4, that's pretty decent. Like, if you have Crimson active, this card, it's really good.
Are you ready?
Yeah. Tell me how this card is garbage. Let's go.
No, this card just didn't see as much play as I thought it would.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure, like, some lists would play this as like a 1 of, maybe a 2 of. Because you have to have the Crimson activator and it's like these decks were like,
listen,
they didn't have hand after a couple.
You play
turns.
that 1-drop amulet that gives you hand. You've got the Crimson activator on turn
Ellis,
6.
That 1-drop amulet. Okay, 1 turn 6. Number 2, the amulet that doesn't have a stat line.
It draws you a card, deals you damage.
Ellis, there was no stat line on that card. I don't think you understand.
Oh, you're saying as like an attacker or something. Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Like these Abysscraft decks that I saw. I think this card is good, but the Abysscraft decks I saw coming out of set 1, I'm not strong enough to sleeve them. I'm going to be honest.
I mean,
what you're saying is we need to brew Abysscraft.
Well, I mean,
I think there's a lot of good stuff there.
Yeah, I think Abysscraft is definitely early on is just a very aggro-y tempo deck, and like this is the type of card, like Dean said, like when I say this card's good, I mean like it'll be in a deck, but it's not a 3 of ever. It's most likely a 1 of, honestly. But the card is just still solid, like all around. And like I mean, there's potential it could be better later in the future, but like right now, looking at this, it's just a good card.
Well, I think once we get like more support, because I don't know what they're on anymore. I haven't paid attention to the Japanese meta post horses. But like once you get more support and the game isn't like 12 1-drops, you don't have a hand on turn 3. Like this card gets exponentially better the longer the game goes because you're more likely to have both the activator and then have this also to apply pressure. But like in the format where you're like, oh, I'm just gonna jam like every 1-drop in my deck, right? It's like you're not gonna have the hand and like the ability to actually like activate this as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right, I think we're all kind of on the same page on this at the end. So next card here. Wait, is this me now? Right?
Phantom Howl. This is me.
Okay.
This is a 3-mana spell. You put 4 ghosts onto the field, and a ghost is a 1/1 with Storm.
Didn't Ghosts have Bane in digital?
No, it didn't. I thought they had only Rush in digital, but do they have Storm?
No, they have Storm.
Oh, okay. Dude, it's been a minute.
And so this is 4 face damage for 3 mana. That's how this is played.
Yeah, pretty much.
This is a free Atomy. I've seen that meme.
Damn, it's a 3-cost Atomy, so you broken.
Yeah, but in reality, it's the idea is that like you play down a Cerberus, evolve it, you get the little puppets that like push 2 extra damage.
Mhm.
And then you play this down and convert it into what is that? 6 8 damage, like 8 face damage on 6 is like the idea.
Okay.
So this card is definitely good in aggro just because you get so many ghosts and then you can just like push damage.
Yeah, for sure. I can totally see that. All right. Think nothing else to add to that. Is this me now, or is it back to Ellis? I'm so confused.
Ellis.
No, it's me. This is Death's Breath. It is a 6-drop spell that chooses a follower in your graveyard with cost 8 or less. Put it on the field, it gains ward. I could probably only see this being played with a few things, maybe like Mordecai the Duelist, if you're forced to discard it or
No,
something.
when Mordecai dies, he loses the ward.
Right, yeah.
What? No, but you pull him out, right, and he gets the ward.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
like,
why
it
would
puts
you
him into play
why
and
would you
keeps him in
summon a
play.
5-drop to give it ward for 6 instead of just summoning an 8-drop or something with a much higher health pool?
Listen,
I mean-
we don't talk about our logic here. We just do. All right, yeah, there might be better targets. All right,
Right,
you got us.
yeah.
Dude.
There's
You got
there
us.
are good targets. I think this card
yeah,
has
this
potential.
card's this card is yeah, definitely potential there. Especially since if there's a lot of milling, especially later on, if Necro Charge gets like even more support, like you're gonna cheat out 8 cost followers, and then suddenly it gains ward. It's pretty good.
And this is
Yeah.
infinitely better than the 2-drop Hell's Unleasher.
Ooh.
And I guess one thing to note too is like when you do this, you do lose a Necro Charge, so you got to be aware of that, right?
Right.
So, all right.
Well, no, isn't it
No.
Necro Charge neutral because this card goes to grave?
Oh yeah, he's correct.
Oh, in my head, it's number of followers because that's how stupid digital works, right? When followers die.
No. Spells create.
Spells
no
create.
charge.
Okay, man, dude, my brain's too mush today. All right, seems good. Wait, how do you? Okay, this is probably a bad time to ask this. Wait, so when I play a spell in Shadowverse, does it resolve to the graveyard immediately, or do I have to wait to resolve everything then it goes to the graveyard?
I imagine it would.
I think it goes to a resolution zone, like in Weiss, and then
Yeah.
it resolves, and then it goes to the graveyard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how it goes.
Okay.
Yeah, because if you have something that targets a spell in the graveyard, I don't think it can target itself.
Well, because I'm wondering if you play this, have 10 Necro Charge, you summon a thing, you now only have 9 Necro Charge. Does the thing that gets summoned, it happens after the card goes to the graveyard, right?
Oh.
In digital, if I play down roll knights in digital, if I have 2 shadows and I play the spell that has necromancy 3, I don't get the necromancy 3, but I have 3 shadows after I play it. So I'm gonna assume that it would be the same with this.
Because I'm wondering if it checks as soon as it comes out. We'd have to look at the exact rulings. We probably won't be able to answer this question later, but it's something to think about if you're playing Abyss also, because you gotta remember that stuff. All right. Next card here. All right, is it me now?
Yes.
Soul Conversion is a 1-cost spell. It has quick. Choose one of your followers, destroy it, draw 2 cards. I don't know what to say. Cards good? Question mark.
Kit,
What?
this card is beyond busted.
Yeah, it is.
I mean, yeah, like people attack your guy and you just go no and kill your own guy, right? And then draw 2 cards, or what?
Yeah,
else is-
and then their attack fizzles.
Yeah, that's my assumption. You just get a fog things essentially that we're gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Was there any other cool combat tricks with this, or is that
No.
kind of it? Yeah.
No, but that's enough, right? I mean, like you're playing aggro and they go, I'm gonna clear your 3/3, and you go, I turn it back into more cards in hand.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
You
then
essentially
suddenly,
go
like,
neutral, right? Because you replace the 1-cost spell and the creature, right? But it's
yeah,
still
but
like
that's why you use it on
yeah.
a spell. Like the fact that this has quick
Mhm.
is so insane. Like if it didn't
Absolutely.
have quick, it'd be like mid, right?
Mhm.
But like just being able to like you're playing aggro, and when they go to kill your aggro, like one of your guys, you just go no, and then you kill it yourself and get to like recoup the hand.
Yep, busted. All right, I think we have nothing really else to add. Really good.
The
card.
other thing is
Huh?
with Ghost. Like the card that
Oh
summons
yeah,
4
because
ghosts,
they
you can kill the
yeah
ghost.
because they get
Oh.
banished at the end, so instead you can pop a ghost, right? So,
Stack and draw 2
for
cards.
value.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
All
No,
right.
this card's really good. Yeah.
Next card here. Wait, is this
This is it. This is your payoff for playing Crimson. The Skeleton Fighter, 1 mana, 2/2. If Crimson is active for you, this gets +1/+1.
I know we're laughing, but this card's actually really good, right?
This card is really good.
Sword
I
is
would
in
play-
shambles with
Yeah.
gold.
I would play 3 of these in any aggro list immediately.
Yeah. So like,
Surprised they do.
so like
Yeah.
turn 1, you play whatever. Turn 2, you
No.
drop a 1-drop amulet that deals you a damage that draws you a
No.
card, and then you
No,
play
no,
this
no,
guy
no,
down.
no.
There's a 1/1 that
There's a
another
1 cost that we're about to see. That's what you play first into this, or
Yeah.
Oh,
on
okay.
turn
So
two.
then you play. Oh, okay. We'll see.
Yeah.
yeah. So I think we
Look,
all
sorry.
agree.
I'm just saying, this card combos with that amulet that draws you cards.
This
Yeah.
card is why Abysscraft was the best aggro deck.
All right. So here's the other card.
Oh. Oh,
I think it's
okay.
Dean's you.
Oh, this is me, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Or,
Oh, this is ambling?
Yep.
Ambling Wraith. I really feel like that should say shambling, but okay. So it's a 2/1 for 1 that's fanfare. Deal 1 damage to all leaders. So not only does it hit your opponent for 1 on play, it also triggers Crimson. This card's great, especially with the other card. Man, imagine turn 1 this, turn 2 this, and the skeleton. Your opponent's lost 2 health and they're down aggro.
No,
real
they
fast.
died. Is actually what happened.
Oh.
The game is actually over.
God,
It's so gross.
that's really gross.
yeah. This is an easy 3 of if you have any Crimson activation for sure.
Right.
Yep. All right. I don't think there's anything to add there. Card's good.
No, it's just gross.
Great.
Next card here.
This is you.
Wait,
Yeah.
me? Wait, who?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Specter has it's a 2-cost 2/1 with Bane. Fanfare, subtract 2 from your leader's health. Gain rush. Put the top card of your deck into your graveyard. 2-cost removal spell. What can I say for anything that's like rested, right? So
Yep.
Card seems good.
I don't know why, but this artwork is what I thought of when I thought of ghosts having Bane. It's probably because it's a Specter. Like I don't know. But yeah.
This card is decent.
All right. It's probably also really busted in draft. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah,
But-
probably.
yeah.
Removal's just good.
Yeah.
TD.
It is.
This one's not. Rabbit Necromancer. 3 mana, 3/3. Last words, deal 2 damage to all leaders. This is a pretty annoying card to drop down on people.
Really? Why is that?
I mean, it's not played in I don't think this is like played in like the aggro list, but like just dealing with like effects like this in digital, it's like always obnoxious when they have this card that deals like almost as much damage as just swinging at you, but like
Yeah.
you have to kill it. Like, you have to kill it, but then when you kill it, you still take damage. It's just like I find
Yeah.
these effects very annoying.
Mhm.
Fair. Card seems pretty mid, but yeah, it can be very annoying. All right. Next card. Was this?
This is me.
Yep.
All right, this is Wardrobe Raider. It is a 3/3 for 3 that has Evolve 0. Evolve this follower. When it evolves, it is a 3/3 that has Evolve. Put a follower into your graveyard. Choose an enemy follower. Destroy it. Can this kill itself to kill something?
Probably.
So it either kills one of your ghosts that are going to banish itself and an enemy follower, or it kills something that has last words and triggers last words.
Imagine they didn't kill your 3/3. It swings for 3 and then you sack it and then it deals 2 more damage.
Oh my God. Please no.
Combos.
Combos are cool.
Yeah, this is like a kind of card that probably like might see like more play in the future, right? Just because I don't know. I always think things that evolve for free are pretty powerful in general, or they're gonna be even more powerful later on. I don't know if it sees much play early on. Do you know, Dean, off the top of your head?
I
know you
told
didn't play
It
much.
has a
Yeah.
3 in the corner. I didn't see it getting play.
Fair.
except
fair.
for the crazy, except for the axe guy. The axe guy was insane.
Yeah, the axe guy was the top end of the deck.
Oh, actually, Cerberus was, but
Yeah.
Cerberus plus ghosts.
Alright. But yeah, I don't know.
I think this card has potential as time goes on. Like just
Yeah.
being able to trigger your own last words while also clearing cards.
Mhm. And like the fact that it
Right.
evolves for free, like I don't know. In my head, anything that evolves for free is going to be broken at some point, and or like have potential to like make something else really good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Next card here.
TD.
Was TD? Damn. And I think this was in TD too.
Yep.
All right. That concludes.
Which, by the way, if you want to know what we think about those 3 cards, go back and watch the Abysscraft. What is it called? Structure deck?
Structured starter deck is what they're calling it in English.
Go watch that review.
Yep, they were a lot of fun. Yeah. But yeah, if you guys enjoy this, like, comment, subscribe. Next one will be Havencraft once that's released. It should be the day after this video is released. And then after that, I think the only thing after Havencraft is Neutral, and then we'll be done with the first booster. So it'll be coming to an end here soon. Thanks for sticking out with us, guys. And like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and all that stuff. Later.